XRP, we start with 1 hour chart. Just I want to give a quick update. First of all, we have been looking for the reversal, and this is what we get. But as we can see, if you refer to my last analysis, there is no much changes. The way it's moving is really corrective. We mentioned we're looking for the trade for a reversal as a sharp move, not the corrective move. Okay, and this is what we get. No, the first things is whoever get the trade, any trade within this move, if they can keep book some profit, they should. If not, move their stop loss to break even, because we mentioned we're looking for the reversal with a sharp move. All right, now the question is whether still we can look for continuation or the price can drop. In this case, we move to daily chart. We start with daily chart. All right. As you can see, based on daily chart, we're looking for this one as a bigger correction. And we mentioned even if he wants to look for reversal, we can expect the price to consolidate here for a longer time. That means if he wants to buy based on lower time frame, we should expect the consolidation here. Any trade for buy or even sell, we should have the proper management. All right, because we mentioned we're looking for the reversal. What we get the reversal, but the way the reversing is really corrective. Anyway, we move to forward chart. We want to see what we have for based on forward chart. The only thing is if we want to look for trade based on 1 hour chart, we have to get a bigger correction here. How about if it give us a correction and then the price drops similar to what we get here? That's why we mentioned we need to be aware about the possibility of this one turn to bigger flat, because internally also we have a correction. All right, that's why from now, if you want to look for buy, we have to get the proper trade set up within this range. Simply we cannot buy. And again, in this analysis, we're trying to look for trade by, we have to get the trade set up to look for trade. If the price continue as a, even as a short move without giving us a trade setup, we are not going to look for trade. At least it helps the traders to how to look for. It's like we want to see how we can look for trade. We want to see at least help the traders. Okay. Anyway, what I want to say is here is again, if we want to look for continuation, we have to get the correction trade set up, because we have the possibility this one can turn to a flat for one more drop. Then how we can look for trade? If we move to 1 hour chart, right now, mostly we try to trade based on 1 hour chart. Okay, what we see here is really corrective. And mostly when we see this kind of the move, it gives us a drop. That means the price can drop. Now the question, next drop is the one is going to retest this low. Then at that time, so you are right about this flat, or it can turn to deeper move for continuation. In this case, if I want to look for buy, do we prefer to this one give us a deeper correction? It can then we can look for trade setup to look for buy. Then if we get any buy with the breakout of the previous top, which is this one, we have to start to manage. What's the value of the previous top? Around 96 to 97 cent. All right. And the only times we are not going to look for buy if we get any sharp move with a correction. This is where we know the price is going to drop. That means this is where we can look for sell, exactly similar to what we get here as example. Okay, that means right now we have the both possibility. First, this one turned to flat for one more drop. If you want to look for sell, we have to see the sharp move with the flag. This is where we can look for sell. And if we want to look for buy, we cannot buy. We have to get the deeper correction. Trade setup to look for buy at least, or we get the flat. That means right now we cannot buy or we cannot sell. Okay, because the way is reversing is really corrective. We have to look for trade setup. But beside the looking for the trade setup, mostly we have seen when we have this kind of the corrective move, it can give us either sharp move or sharp move down. All right. Even sometimes when we're looking for the reversal, the price can correct similar to what we have here, suddenly spike. But we cannot look for this kind of the trade unless traders they have this their own strategy. All right. That means if the price suddenly sharply spike from here, we don't have any trade set up to look for buy. The only way is to have entry above this, which we are not going to add in this analysis, because what we do here is we are not giving the signal. We are trying to help the traders to understand how we can look for trade. All right. And in this case, as I mentioned, we don't have any trade set up. We cannot look for any trade, either buy or sell. The best thing is we wait for trade correction and trade setup, and the way the price is reversing is already corrective. Mostly we can expect the price to drop, but if the price drop, we need to know what's the, I mean, how deep it can drop, whether they can retest the previous low as a flat or not, or just a deeper correction for continuation. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.